I would like to respond to the several questions that raised. The first question is related with what sort of a new business model we could establish in order to minimize negative impacts of depopulation and aging society. What we try to propose is try to combine the new commons and new business model, as I already explained. So this seems to be a little bit different from the already existing primary industry. So what we would like to insist is to create the sort of the new systems so that this system could be quite attractive for the younger generation to join. For example, inviting of private sectors, if they are good enough to care all the welfare of the local people, and then this industry or the business sectors could be invited. In the previous models, it was not feasible, but I could explain you some of the good example of the restaurant chains or the convenience stores. They are trying to establish the sectors in the local communities, and so that asking the younger generation to work, and they are guaranteeing their products because they can buy and to use for their restaurant and for their convenience store. And once we could establish this type of new business model, this could be absolutely attractive for the younger generation. But not just to ask them to come and to start their business is not enough. So there should be some sort of the coordination among the already existing farmers and foresters and so on. And also the local government need to be a very important play a key important role in coordinating of the different stakeholders. Therefore, I said that the new commons establishment is extremely important. And so how we could establish this type of new business model is our challenges. And I think that by taking this as an opportunity in the process of rebuilding, we could, to some extent, can use the government money. And so this could be a new opportunity for takeoff of the new business model. That is my response to the first question. Of course, it's not so easy, but it's worthy to try. And second one is about the new hope. I think that the geothermal energy development is one of the new hope. Based on the decentralization of the energy sources, not just the renewable energy, but people need to consider the decentralized system of energy supply. I think this, if you take this approach, Tohoku area is the most appropriate area to develop decentralized energy. Particularly the geothermal energy has advantage different from the solar energy. Solar energy cannot work in the nighttime, but geothermal energy could be utilized. And many of the people in Fukushima are considering that the geothermal energy could be one of the hope to move forward from the catastrophic situation. And again, I would like to say that decentralized but compact structure and try to combine with a network. This is a new model not only applicable for the rural community, but also to the urban communities. And again, this is a good challenge for us to establish the sustainable society by taking the process of the rebuilding of the affected areas. And then regarding the top-down and bottom-up approach, of course, the government is one of the disaster. So your first disaster is the government, particularly the central government. But I would like to say, but still, the role of the central government is important. And also the community-based approach is important. So many people are saying that either top-down or bottom-up. We need to take both. And therefore, I'm saying that based on the concept of Professor Elena Ostrom passed away very recently, unfortunately, and her team is insisting the importance of nested institutional structure of the governance. So that is, to some extent, related with our concept of creating of the commons. So I had very good discussion when I was in New Delhi to attend the DSDS meeting. And Ellen Ostrom could attend. And the global commons and local commons, we need to consider because we are living in the globalized world. And also we need to think about the importance of the community-based participatory approach. So try to combine. And on the same horizon, try to create a nested structure. Mm-hmm. So this is what I'm thinking. And then the last question, how we could, is it enough for us to review the affected areas by applying the methodology that I proposed? Of course, it's not enough. There are many sort of things that we need to discuss, energy issues, and of course, how they could invite the other industries is also important, and also the hostel, the education, and many other things. These other things need to be integrated, of course. This is a very important element of a sustainable society. Of course, to discuss the sustainable society in 20 minutes, it's not possible. Yeah. And therefore, my speech is very much limited in the ecological aspect of the nature-oriented aspect of establishing a sustainable society.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor Takeuchi. Now, Tomoko-san, please.
Thank you very much. I'll be very brief. My point is related to the last point Professor Takeuchi mentioned, which is the need for the governance structure which facilitate or promote the integration and mutually reinforcing linkages between the central government role as well as the community bottom-up role. I think it's very important that these decentralized bottom-up approaches can be harnessed within the framework, the overall comprehensive framework that is being created either by the local government or central government, which works as a trigger for creating the enabling policy and programmatic environment within which these decentralized community level activities are encouraged and promoted, either for the image or bringing in the private sector investment through the PPT private and the public partnership, or even subsidies, tax, and so on. Without that enabling environment, struggle at the community level will continue. So I do agree the importance of the structure which has a transparent, inclusive, the nature that encourages the mutual reinforcing win-win situation creation for both the bottom-up approach as well as the very effective policy framework being in effect.
Thank you, Tomoko.